All right, welcome back to the shop, everyone. Welcome back to the two-stroke turbo channel. If you look at the reflection of my car here, which looks really awesome, you will see that my shop dog Stella is again snoozing in the box of used clothes that we were going to donate to Goodwill, but now she shed her hair all over them, and I don't think we can, so we're just going to leave it as Stella's box. She likes her little box. She's snoozing, doesn't want to be bothered apparently. And what are we doing today? We're making some improvements to our little Honda N600. The last time I drove this car, well, the first time I drove this car, recently after the paint job, which is the last time I drove it, I was getting a lot of exhaust fumes in the car. I extended the exhaust tip because the old one was right here, and I believe exhaust was curdling up through this rear hatch, which I did not have sealed. You can see I've got tape all over it. I put a new seal in there. I'm going to open it up for you. I had to let it set overnight because the seal was so tight. Find the trunk key here. It is very tight. I'll be able to open it. Oh, I got to press on it because it is so tight. Well, give me a second here without breaking it, because I put the new seal in and that kind of pushed the trunk out and that put pressure on the lock. So I've got to, yeah, you know how that works. So I got it to pop. Let's pull our key out. Don't want to scratch the new paint. This rear hatch is plastic. And I even painted the underside. It was cracked. My patch doesn't look great. You can see there's a bit of Bondo that I probably should have shaved off, but I'm really happy with the way this came out. So I'm taking off my tape that held my seal on overnight because the glue needed to dry. So I just put in universal seal, looks pretty good. And what was happening was exhaust was coming out of the tip, and because there was no seal and the trunk wasn't latching, exhaust was coming into the car and it was driving me crazy. I also put plugs in my spare tire connection and my seat belt thing, so there'll be no more exhaust coming into the car and I will enjoy driving it. I've got something else I want to do. The horn on this car, it's not loud enough. It's just a little meep meep horn. I want to make it a little louder. It's not even working. Is the battery dead? What's going on? Gotta figure that out. Okay, so we took out the old Mitsura horn, which usually resides right about here. It wasn't very loud. And I put in a little scooter horn, which is right there. Let's try it out. Hoping that it has a little more pep to it. Yeah, sounds like a scooter. Okay, so we finished up on the little Honda 600. That's my own personal car. Got to work on customer cars. Got the lower ball joints in this truck waiting for uppers. So I'm sort of stuck. I need to work on something. And wouldn't you know it, this darn Beetle, this dang Beetle is got me wrapped around its finger. I got a new fuel pump for the Beetle. The old one wasn't doing its job. I was able to draw a little fuel from the tank to create a sample. It's pretty old, as I expected. I think it's 20 years old, but it still may work. Sometimes it will surprise you. Oh boy, there's a surprise. My little dog loves the dank Beetle. Does it smell like rats in there, Stella? Because I know there's rats in there. I mean, if you just look in the back there, Stella. The rats have been having a good time. Do you even care, Stella? Give me a yawn. Give me a little yawn. No, no yawn. You're not that comfortable. And just like that, it's running on bad gas. It's alive. Okay, so the Beetle bug is running. Had a couple of bad spark plug wires, bad spark plugs. We got our cylinder back. Now it's back. Running on bad gas, smoking like crazy. I hope there's not a bunch of fuel in the oil. What, you want to go for a drive? Oh, you just yawn. You crazy kid. Seems like it's running better and better. I gotta dump the oil out of this. I'm afraid it's gonna eat itself up. So I'm gonna change the oil, and the valves are just clacking. Clacky, clack, 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 clack. He's running. Like that old Beetle, Stella? Actually got to yard drive it today. Still running on bad gas, but got the lights working, got the wipers working. This thing is going to be down the road before you know it. Oh, geez. Oh, she just ran out of gas. Thank goodness.